So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to do a long-term review of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus from 2019 and we'll see whether it is worth to buy it in 2023. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel then do subscribe and like the video if you like it. Let's get started. So let's get started with the build and design in 2023. So it is made up with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the back and Corning's Gorilla Glass 6 on the front, and on the sides it is covered with aluminium, and on the top we have a SIM slot which also supports micro SD card expansion, so it is a very good thing. On sides we have power button which is actually on very top of this device. You have to actually stretch your hand in order to get at the top of the power phone, and on the bottom we have primary speaker, microphone, type C port and the headphone jack. This was the last Samsung phone which actually came with an headphone jack, last flagship phone I would say. And on the left hand side, as you can see, it has volume rocker and a Bixby button which is actually missing on my device. And this is one problem actually with my device, is that the buttons are very loose. They actually try to come off. I don't know why. It might be problem with this device, with my particular unit. I don't know that, but this Bixby key is actually missing from my device. It actually fell down while I was traveling and I didn't get it back. So that is one issue with my device I feel. And on the back it has a triple camera setup, as you can see, that we'll discuss at the later part of this video. And this phone also comes with an heart rate monitor which can also measure blood pressure also, so it is a very good thing. And on the front we have dual punch hole camera, as you can see, and it has very small bezels all around the screen. As you can see, it has slight chin at the bottom, but it is very good display and it feels very good to hold in hand also. It is a very light device as compared to the S23 Ultra and the Note series, so that is a very good thing. And it also has a curved screen. It is not as curved as the Note 10 or Note 10 Plus, but it is slightly curved, as you can see. And there are no issues regarding accidental touches or of that sort. Now let's talk about the display of this Samsung Galaxy Note 9. So it has an 1440p AMOLED display. This was the first phone made by Samsung which they actually called the display as dynamic AMOLED display. I don't know why, but the display is very good. It also gets plenty bright, as you can see. So brightness is not an issue on this phone even at outdoors. But the main problem with this device, if you are buying in 2023, is that it does not have any high refresh rate display. So it is actually capped at 60 Hz only. It would have been better if Samsung introduced 90 Hz at that time. But if you are considering to buy this phone in 2023, do keep in mind it does not have high refresh rate. But overall the display quality is very good on this phone. The viewing angles are also good. The bezels are very thin and manageable. The punch hole is actually smaller than the dynamic island on the 14 Pro Max, so it is a good thing. And now coming over to the biometric, this was the first Samsung phone to actually come with an ultrasonic scanner. So it is a first generation scanner, but then also it is plenty fast. It is not as fast as the second generation ultrasonic scanner or the optical ones, but it is pretty fast, as you can see. And it can also unlock while the screen is off, as you can see. And it also comes with face unlock. And this was also the first phone released by Samsung which did not have iris scanner, because there was no space at the top bezel. So that is one thing to note. But overall the fingerprint scanner is very fast in 2023 also. Now let's talk about the performance of this Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. And this variant which I have has the Exynos version. So it is Exynos 9820 on this device. The Snapdragon version is far better than the Exynos when it comes to efficiency as well as performance. This phone does get warm at the back sometimes if you use it heavily, but overall the performance has held up very well on this device, and you can easily do multitasking on this device. There is no issue of any sort. As you can see, the animations are also good, and the RAM management is also very good on this device. As you can see, it has 8 GB of RAM with RAM plus, so you can actually expand the RAM up to 8 GB. So it is a very good thing. As you can see, you can actually expand the RAM up to 8 GB. So 8 plus 8, you can actually have 16 GB of RAM on this device. So that is one of the amazing thing. And the RAM management is also done very good on this device. You can easily multitask on this device, and there is no lag whatsoever. It does get warm at the back if you start opening multiple applications. So that is one of the problem of the Exynos model. But overall, in 2023, the performance is far better than any mid-range phone that you will get in this price range. So if you're planning to buy a device with performance in mind, then do go with old flagships, as they are much better as compared to newer mid-range phone. Now let's talk about the speakers. This phone has stereo speakers, as I said, and it does come with Dolby Atmos, and the speakers are plenty loud. They are not as bassy as the latest iPhones, but they are good. They get plenty loud, I would say, as you can see. And the separation between these two speakers is also very good. Samsung actually improved their stereo speakers quite a lot as compared to the previous generation, that was S9 and Note 9. So that is a very good thing. The speakers are very good on this device. Now let's move on to the condition of software updates on this device. So this phone still runs on Android 12 and One UI 4.1, and you can see it is July security patch. So the security patch is also 1 year old, and this device will not get any further software updates or security patches. So Samsung has officially removed this device from their software support, and actually it is a very bad thing because the hardware on this phone is still very capable, and it is a very good phone to buy even in 2023. But Samsung will no longer be supporting this device for further Android versions. So that is a bummer, and also a thing to consider if you are buying this device now in 2023, because you will not be getting any software updates on this device whatsoever, not even the security patches. Now let's move on to the battery life on this device, and it has an 4100 milliampere battery, and it does come with charger in the box. It charges at 15 watts, so that is not that fast according to the 2023 standards, but it does come with wireless charging, which can charge up to 7.5 watts according to me, and it also comes with wireless power share, as you can see. So it does support reverse wireless charging, and it is a very good thing. As you can see, it lights up right there. So it is a very good thing that it does have some of the latest features, even though it is 4 years old now. Now coming over to battery life, this phone can easily last 1 day if you are using it moderately. Heavy use will deplete the battery faster, but overall the battery life has been good for me. As you can see, you can get an average of 4 to 5 hours of screen on time on this device, and if you are buying a refurbished one, then do take a look at the battery health on this device. You can of course check battery health with this AccuBattery app. I don't know how accurate it is, but since I've bought this device in 2019 only, and I've not replaced the battery, so currently it is showing that it has 83% of battery health. So it is very good considering its age, and the battery life overall has been good. The Snapdragon version will have better battery life compared to this Exynos model, so that is one thing to consider while buying this device. And it takes about 1.5 hours to fully charge this device from 0 to 100. Now let's talk about the camera on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus and how does it stack up in 2023. So on the back we have triple camera setup, as you can see, with 12 megapixel main camera, which actually has dual aperture. As you can see, it can adjust from f1.5 to f2.4, as you can see, and it also comes with 12 megapixel telephoto that can zoom up to 2x, and it does have 16 megapixel ultra wide camera, and all the three cameras do support night mode, so it is a very good thing. And on the front of the device we have dual camera setup with 10 megapixel main camera and 8 megapixel depth sensor, and the photo and video quality on both the rear and front camera is very good on this device. If you are buying this device for camera, photo and videos, you will be impressed by its performance, and it is indeed very good camera in 2023 also. But the night mode photography is not that good on this device. It is just above average. You can bump up the ISO on this device, but then also the night mode is average, I would say, and it is not as good as the latest flagships. And you can shoot up to 4K 60 fps on all the three lenses as well as on the front camera also. And now coming over to extra features on the rear camera, we do have portrait video mode on this phone, and it is a very good thing that this phone comes with portrait video, and it also has single take, as you can see. And as it has ultra wide lens, it also comes with steady video mode, as you can see at the top, super steady as Samsung used to call it back then. And rest, it also comes with slow motion, super slow motion and pro video also. So all in all, it has plenty of latest features combined in its camera. Overall, the camera has held up pretty well in 2023. So that was regarding the camera. Now let's talk about whether you should buy this device in 2023 or should you go with mid-range phones from Samsung, such as Galaxy A series or the F series that Samsung has recently launched. So personally, I would say if you're looking for a phone with good camera, display and performance in this price range, then I would say go with this phone. On the other hand, if you want latest software updates or latest features, then you have to skip this device as it will not get any further software updates. So that is the only one con of this device, that it will not get any further software updates. Other than that, this phone is very good even in 2023, and you can consider buying this device. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions regarding this device, then do let me know in the comment section below, and I will meet you in the next video. Thank you.